I woke up, thank the Most High for this life that I'm living. These meditations get my mind right and me in tune with my spirit. On this peace side, spreading these vibes in this physical dimension. My ancestors assisting on this earth with a mission. Over here on Peace TV, you got Brother Peace and I got my good brother TJ. You feel me? He finna share some perspectives and just, you know, share a little bit about himself. You feel me? Today on the channel. So, you wanna introduce yourself, brother?
Yes, sir. My name is TJ Sykes. I'm 27 years old. I'm a Richmond, California native. I'm a black author. I'm an actor, activist, community leader out here in Richmond, Oakland, wherever I go. I'm a leader. Yeah, that's me.
Respect, brother. As you can see, this brother's involved with a lot of powerful things, and I'm grateful to have him on the channel today and to share his perspective of peace. You know, I'm Brother Peace, man, and I'm growing up in Richmond. You're a Richmond native. You know, us both probably being experienced and exposed to a lot of violence. You feel me? Just a lot of negative energy in these environments. You feel me? So, me personally, I'm glad that you on this platform with me just to speak on a perspective of peace, man, because we need a lot of peace out here. You feel me? We decided to choose peace over the streets, brother. You feel me? So I definitely want to get your perspective of peace. What is peace to you?
So to me, peace is something that I'm continuously working on, and I think it's fluid. For myself, I don't think I'm always at a peaceful state. I think at times I have to, you know, reground myself. But for me, peace looks like really being quiet and still, and tapping into my mental capacity in a way where I can silence any negative thoughts and bring powerful, positive thoughts into my mind and start to manifest them into my reality. And that's what true peace means to me. And that's something that I'm working on every day to tap into myself, utilize writing, utilize meditation, puzzles, reading, genuine conversations with others in order to find peace.
I respect that, brother. That's powerful. Well, you just expressed how you view peace and your perspective of it. How do you intentionally create your peace? Because I know out here nobody's going to give us peace, brother, you feel me? So me personally, I have to intentionally create my peace. Like for me, I like to go out in nature, you feel me, tap into a nice natural environment where I can just receive, you know, just the natural frequencies of the earth. Also, like, another way for me to create my peace is taking the time to draw and paint, you feel me, express my creativity. You feel that puts me in a very peaceful state within myself. Also, I would say cooking, like when I'm in the kitchen, you feel me, like that definitely opens up a realm for me to tap into my peace within myself. You know, so it's a lot of different things that I like to do to create my peace intentionally. So how would you say that you create your peace?
Yeah, I definitely have to say that some of those ones that you named is definitely some for myself, such as cooking. That has been something that I have been cultivating in the last few years more. Really getting in the kitchen and getting your hands dirty with them vegetables and them fruits and different stuff like that, and really getting creative and imaginative with the things that we can create from, you know, things that we kind of looked at as like not good or not so flavorful. Things I'm talking about is like kale, and just more veggies and stuff like that. I don't know if you know, but I'm mostly plant-based. You know what I'm saying? And so I really started getting down with more beans and more vegetables, more cilantro, onions, and shallots, and really opening my mind to the different possibilities with those things. Because sometimes it can seem as though that as a vegan we are limited in options, but I think we just got to open our minds up and have conversations with different people, get on that YouTube, start traveling to different countries, and really see what's out there for us. Because it's a lot of different fruits and vegetables that we haven't even seen before. I know I speak for myself, but a lot of different vegetables and fruit I've never seen, and I'm like, well, I'll try it once at least, you know, and see what it do. And so, yeah.
Okay. Definitely cooking for you, brother, in that kitchen is a way for you to create your peace. That's very powerful. And same here, bro. Like me, like I'm still learning and developing different recipes. But at first, when I was first starting off, my plant-based journey, a lot of people were just like, "What are you gonna eat? You're just gonna eat salads and shit like that?" Like I'm like, "Nah, man. It's a lot of different options out here." And I knew a few people who also had put me on to like just different recipes and stuff. So I already had in the back of my mind, like, man, there's many different options. But people who just don't have the awareness, you feel me? They're just not aware of like the different recipes and the different options out here when it comes to eating plant-based, brother. But it's so many options, man. And to other people that definitely want to tap into that journey, definitely do it. You feel me? Don't be hesitant or don't be discouraged because people around you are not supportive. You feel me? You gotta really feel that within your spirit and go within that. Like the brother said, tap into YouTube. Like YouTube, man, that's where I find out a lot of information. You feel me? So, yeah, man. So yeah, we're gonna keep building on peace, man. So what's some things that naturally put you in a state of peace? Naturally, I would say naturally for me, being around like my family, being around my daughter and her mother, when we in a good space, naturally puts me in a state of peace. I'm just receiving that love from, my daughter, and also just observing her and her mother interact naturally with each other. Like that definitely puts me in a state of peace, and I can appreciate that. Because me personally, I didn't have my father present in my life. So when I'm able to tap in with the family, it definitely naturally just puts me in a state of peace and gratitude. And it's a few different things, like being around my mother and my sisters and stuff. Because, like, we all older now, so we all living our lives and doing our own thing. So when we do come together, we can just relax and embrace each other. That definitely puts me in a state of peace. So I would say family naturally puts me in a state of peace. What's some things that naturally put you in a state of peace?
For sure. Uh, Back to the food. When I cook, like I'm already at peace when I'm chopping up the onions, cutting the tomatoes, throwing all the ingredients in the pot, and then when it's time to eat, that's the other part is the payoff. You just worked up to the payoff, man. And so eating, being around little kids and babies, and watching them explore the world. I don't have no kids myself, but just watching them explore the world and remembering like there was a time where we didn't have any worries, bro.
No, for real.
And actually trying to get back to that place because I feel like we shouldn't have to live with all these worries that we living with, and a lot of that stuff is bogging us down, kind of like having a car with no oil change, kind of like, and it's just like the worries of the world get to us every day, and we got little kids that has these imaginations, and that's the part that we need to tap back into, the inner child inside of us with our imaginations, and I think that can ultimately get us out of this slump that we in.
Okay. I feel that. Being around the children, man, yes. The children definitely have a lot of pure innocence and energy, and the imagination hasn't been blocked. You feel me? Like to where us as adults, we get older and we go into the world, and we get into relationships, we get into different jobs, and just different things that may disconnect us from tapping into our imagination and expanding and tapping and utilizing that and creating with our imaginations. Because I remember when I was in school at a young age, I used to always just doodle and draw random things. Like, and the teacher would come just ball up my paper like, no, you need to focus on what you need to be doing in class. But it's like, that's why I feel in my spirit and just like my imagination to just be vast and just vivid. And it's just like, but they'll shut that down. You feel me? Then you end up dealing with these blockages and stuff throughout life, man. And that's what we have to do. We have to definitely put intentions to release certain things, blockages, and just things within us that stop us from expressing ourselves and our creativity and our imaginations and our inner child. You feel me? A lot of us have to take the time to heal that inner child. You feel me? A lot of us left our inner child and tried to become adults so fast. You feel me? To where it's just like we left our inner child hanging, man. So we got to tap back into that, like the brother said. That's very vital. I resonate with that, But also, I would say, like from my observation, growing up, bro, there's not a lot of people out here who really have that peace within themselves. You feel me? Or intentionally put, that intention to create that peace. So, why would you say that a lot of people don't have that peace within themselves?
I would say that all of us have the peace within ourselves, but we not tapped into it. Okay. And I think it connects back to what we were just talking about with the blockages, the voices of some people saying that you can't do stuff, you're not gonna do stuff, you're not good enough, things like that, as well as a lot of structure from our parents, from these different systems that we engage in, the school system, the juvenile justice system, all of these things, and it's really hard with all these distractions, it's really hard for us to hone in and focus on the peace that's within us. With all these distractions and all these voices in our heads, especially if we don't have like just as much or more voices saying the opposite of what the negative say. You know what I mean? Yeah, I think that.
Yeah, I definitely feel that, man. There's a lot of distractions out here, definitely, that disconnect people from owning in and activating that peace within. Because like you said, we have the peace within us, but it's up to us to activate that, you feel me, and embrace that, you feel me. A lot of us don't embrace the peace or intentionally want to feel that peace. A lot of us want to, you know, put more energy into like the drama or just the negative energy instead of feeling good, you feel me. So, you know, I've definitely been around a lot of people who just focus more on the negative things, you feel me, when you can choose to focus on some positive shit. You can choose to embrace some peace within yourself and feeling better instead of feeling negative, you feel me. So I definitely want to encourage the people out there, man, to embrace more of the positive things, you know, in your life, more of the positive thoughts, more of the positive people, and you'll get more positive results, you feel me. I'm just saying it's down to an energetic level, you feel me. More of the energy that you embrace and you project is what you attract in your reality, you feel me. And another thing that I feel like that comes with, you know, having that peace within yourself is confidence, brother. You feel me? Why do you feel like it's vital for young men and women out here to have confidence within themselves and to have that peace within themselves? Why is that important?
Why do I feel like it's important for young men and women to have confidence and peace within themselves? I think it's important to have confidence and peace within yourself because you're not gonna find it anywhere else. Like, just because you peaceful, that don't mean I'm gonna be peaceful. I have to find my own peace. I have to travel my own journey through this world while I'm here, in the time that I'm here. And but I think it's important for you to be confident and peaceful in everything that you do, because ultimately everything that I do is bigger than me. And so I want to show people, I want people that see me to be like, oh, I want to be confident too, in my own way. Like, I don't want people to want to be like me. I want people to be like, all right, I like what he's doing, and I want to have my own way of doing that. And so, yeah, when I do stuff, I want people to be more confident than I am. I want you to jump off the porch before I jump off the porch. Like, you know, sooner than I did it. I want you to accomplish your goals at 10 years old. You know what I mean? And stuff like that. So when I'm confident and powerful, I want other people to be confident and powerful in themselves, though. Yeah. So I want to encourage other people to be confident and powerful.
Yes, we encourage all our brothers and sisters to be confident, powerful, peaceful, prosperous, you feel me? All those good higher vibrations, you feel me? Because, you know, operating like that, you can attract so much in your life. You know, just me growing up in Richmond and then me embracing a path of peace, you know, and just being on a high vibration, definitely I just noticed a shift in my life where just attracting more positive people, more opportunities. I got opportunities to travel around the world, meet different people, share my testimony and stuff like that, and just by being brother peace, you feel me? And I just feel like, yeah, like peace has opened up so many doors for me, you know, and I just want to open up that realm for other people, just remind them that they have that peace within themselves. Like, you don't have to be brother peace, but you can tap into your inner peace within yourself that uniquely makes you, you know, that divine peaceful person that you are, you feel me, as an individual. So I'm just encouraging people to create their peace, to be at peace, and to just have that confidence within their being to be themselves, you know, and express themselves in their life as an individual, you feel me. And I'm just growing up in Richmond, man, it just wasn't a lot of peace, man. And I'm sure this brother can share, you know, his perspective on that, you know, growing up in the rich. So brother, you got any positive, like, peaceful messages for any brothers and sisters coming up in this environment in Richmond? You feel me? As in, like, you know, all the shit that people has been exposed to out here in this environment. You just got a positive, peaceful message for people in Richmond. You feel me? To your hometown people.
Yes, yes. My message is continue to be observative and mindful in learning from others' mistakes. A lot of what I did was I learned from other people that I watched in the streets. I had a lot of OGs or elders that was in the streets heavily that was kind of like my guardian angels in a sense, and where they kind of protected me in a way of like, stay away from this, opposed to trying to embrace me or bring me into it. And so naturally I was still attracted to what they were doing. But the thing about it was, once certain people disappeared from the picture, whether it was death or imprisonment, I had to, it was kind of like, dang, I don't have a direction to go into, and so I had to create my own lane. And once I created that lane for myself, it was natural, and people started to love the person who I became as an individual. I separated myself from groups. I started to embrace, well, I always have embraced like friends from all over Richmond, and so I still have those relationships to this day, and a lot of people say the same thing around, like, I'm glad you never switched up. And so being consistent with who you are. So be who you are and be consistent who you are, and create your own lane. Yeah, so that'll be my message to the people.
Oh, it's powerful, bro. I'm very grateful for you to just share that positive message, man, because, you know, just coming up in Richmond, man, we don't have a lot of positive influences and stuff like that. So I definitely look at you as a positive role model and influence, you feel me, out here in the city of Richmond, you feel me? And I definitely wish you the best on your journey, brother. Just keep pushing, and I have faith more people definitely get to tune into this brother, you feel me? And you know, can receive some of your positive energy. This brother definitely got some positive energy. This brother came through the space, you feel me? And there's another brother from Richmond, because like growing up personally, my experience and interactions with brothers from Richmond, it just be an awkward energy sometimes, you feel me? Attention, you feel me? It's like a lot of brothers have trust issues, you feel me? Like, I can't trust this brother. And we hear this shit in the music too a lot, like just from my observation, like brothers just like, I can't trust niggas, you feel me? I can't trust these bitches, you feel me? Just like that mentality of just like that trust, you feel me? It's just like, but I felt it in my spirit to reach out to these brothers, like, man, we got to connect. You from Richmond, man, so it's like I need to really link with more of these positive brothers that's putting intention to be positive and overcome, you know, the environment that we grew up in. So I'm glad that I made this connection with the brother, and definitely y'all gonna see more of us connecting and building on things that we can tap into, you feel me, and provide for the people, you know. So y'all keep, you know, just taking it one day at a time in this life, man. And we're not perfect, but we all beautiful and divine and unique in our own way. So embrace that. Embrace your individuality and your uniqueness, and don't compare yourself to nobody else, man. And intentionally create your peace and be at peace in this life. You feel me? Peace and love.
I came up in the hood, but I be on that peace and love. I seen a lot of niggas die, seen niggas get caught up. Decided those are not the past, I want experience. I took the time to elevate my consciousness. I realized my people out here dealing with self-hatred.